I have a new kit to show you. It's going to be available on my coffee shop. I'll link it below. What it is it's alphabet flashcards with the attributes of God. So I have each letter of the alphabet with an attribute of God. So A is for Almighty, and that's an adjective that means all and mighty. So they each have a different, like F is for faithful, firm in adherence to the truth. So I think they turned out lovely. They have a cork looking capital letter with a floral arrangement on them. There's 4 pages, so one for each letter of the alphabet again. And then on the 4th page I have 3 just different backgrounds that you can mount the flashcards on if you like. And then on the backs of each of them I printed a backing page, and that's included in the kit as well. And this is just neutral enough that you can write on it on the back if you like. And I was just going to tell you too, I use a Epson EcoTank printer, which is very economical for printing. It's one of those printers where you don't buy cartridges, you buy the bottles and just refill it. And I usually print, when I print things like this, I usually print it on the quality setting, the highest setting. And it turns out beautifully printed. But I was working with the kit and I printed one in draft initially. And I just thought I would show you. It's definitely not as vibrant, but it still looks good. So if you wanted to, save ink or whatever, it looks perfectly acceptable in that draft mode as well. Here's the background. So, a little bit muted, but not bad. I thought it looked pretty good. Actually, it's not draft, it's normal mode. I think there's one lower than that that's called draft. And then I printed the backings. This is normal and this is quality. And there's not much difference. So if you wanted to save a little ink, I would print the backing page in just normal mode. So I'm just going to get a few things cut out here, and I'll be right back to show you what I made with them. So here's what I come up with. I think there's 10 or 11 ways to use these, and I'm sure you can come up with many, many more. In fact, in the comments, leave us a comment on what you decided to do with it and inspire all of us. This one I just left as is. So I inked, especially the back. I kind of digitally inked the front, but the back, of course, I can't because I don't know where it's going to be cut out. But so there's just a plain journal card. Here I just took 2 and punched a little hole in the top and put a bulb pin on, so you could use this as a dangle somewhere. And another way you could use that is to take one of these binder clips and make a whole set of these, and just use them for your meditations or prayers. You can look and just meditate on the character of God. That's always a good thing to do. So there's a couple of things there. This one I just backed with a bit of a Bible page, an old Bible book page. It says, "Pray to your Father who is unseen," Matthew 6:6. So I thought that was beautiful. This one I backed onto some coffee dyed cardstock, so it gives it a little bit thicker feel to it, and you could use this for journaling or stamping or whatever you wanted to there. This one I backed onto a playing card, like I said, or I think I said it in the description anyways, that I perfectly sized these to fit standard size playing cards. So I backed that onto a playing card, and that also gives it some substance. If you wanted to, you could cover up this card as well, or just tuck it in like that. This is one of the backgrounds that comes with the kit, a banner. So I just glued one of the books, one of the letters onto there, flashcards onto there, and inked the back. This is another one of the backgrounds, a ticket shape. And I inked the back, put that one on. This is a tag shape. I probably will do some sort of a ribbon or something there. This is one of the file folders that I have in another kit, and I just paper clipped one of them in there. You can paper clip it or, you know, glue it in, whatever you want. This one I made into a little booklet. So I just made a little back cover there, and I just put in some coffee dyed paper and graph paper and even a little book page, and made just a little booklet. And this is actually a little tiny pocket. When I was cutting these out, some of the backing paper, you know, I cut the flashcards out and there was still some backing paper, so I made a couple of pockets in different things for that. So I can put a little pocket there, and then you can tuck that into a journal or something. And then, pardon me, this is the journal that I showed in a couple of videos ago. I believe this was a freebie over on my Ko-fi site, so if you want to get the cover, go over to Ko-fi and get the cover there. And I made a little flip, so I just used a piece of washi tape and made a little flip with that one. And I made here in my faux rice paper, I made a little pocket in the back, and I just put a little, stapled a little lace tab on there and stuck that one in there. So I don't know exactly how many ways that is, probably a little bit more than 10, but lots of different ways you can use these. You can use them as a whole set together. You can use them as, you know, individually, and they have kind of a neutral color palette, so they match with all kinds of different colors in your journals and stuff like that. So if you want a kit, it's linked below on my Ko-fi site on this video. So I would love for you to go over and pick up a copy and share what you've made. Thanks, friends. See you next time.